Okay, so this is a little demo of how the standalone video player works. So this is the Rockchip Android board that will eventually be built into a HoloPad, although this will work with any of our lenticular devices. So you can plug the same thing into a Holo player, into a Super Pepper, into a lentil, and I'm just showing it on a lentil. I don't have a HoloPad with me right here. And all you do is it just has a calibration drive plugged in for that device, and the device is plugged in over HDMI. I'm running Kyle's Quilt streaming app, and Kyle, you can ask Kyle for the latest version of it. On here, on the app, if I wiggle a mouse, you can see I've set a device ID. So that device ID here is 22. And eventually what we do is every device would read a unique serial number from the calibration drive. Now, when I go over, so this is what's happening on the device side. It's connected to Wi-Fi, it's running the Quilt streaming app, and I've set it up with a serial number. Then I go over here in a browser or a phone to this URL, Standalone Looking Glass Factory / remote control. So I'm going to call this the remote control, and this I'm going to call the display device, just so we have the same nomenclature. I go into the remote control and I click. These are a bunch of video thumbnails, and we can add more. So if you upload a new quilt, and each one of these is a quilt video that is a pre-rendered scene that has all the 32 renders we need to show. So if I click Kyle's transcoded video, I get a little confirmation here, and I look over here, and that guy starts playing. And it's very fast. It takes about a second. So I can do the same thing here. And you can see I'm sending it to device number 22. Let's say I click X-Wing. So I click it, and almost immediately I start seeing the X-Wing. I go back to Kyle's transcoded video, and oops, did I click it? There we go. And almost immediately I start showing it. So the whole idea is that all this guy does is it streams a quilt video from Wi-Fi, and then it applies the post-process shader on top of the quilt to line it up with that particular lenticular. You can load this right now on any computer or phone. On phones, it won't show the thumbnail, but it'll show the name of that video. Eventually, we can upload many more quilt videos that we generate from Unity, or we could say, take any object in Sketchfab and automatically generate a quilt for that. Or any object on Thingiverse, or any 3D scene, like imagine we make an exporter for Cinema 4D or Maya that generates quilts from all of those. This is not an architecture for pre-rendered, or for doing something live from your computer and sending it over. Right now, there is a way we're going to explore that might make that work. But really, this is a way for sending pre-rendered, not super interactive information to one of our standalone devices. So you can try it out. All you need is Kyle's Android APK, and you just go to the website and you should be able to start sending videos to one of your systems.